nighttime skies above over the home of the Twins, Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Indians and the Minnesota Twins. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and top to bottom, I think both of these clubs have a lot of different guys that can beat you. It might not just be the stars that dominate this series. It wouldn't surprise me a bit if some of the lesser-known guys here wind up stealing the show.
With that, here's a look at Terry Francona's Tribe starting nine. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
Well, I think they have to understand where they're playing. This is a great pitcher's ballpark, so you're not going to go out there trying to hit the light towers with everything swinging. Make solid contact, move the line, and play a little bit more small ball.
Rajai Davis is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hughes is ready. Here's the 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. A base hit. So the leadoff man is on here to get this one underway.
Well, hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. First batter of the game. He's all over this pitch and lines it to center field for a leadoff single to get things started.
Stepping in, Francisco Lindor. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Runners off for second. A pitch out. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Buxton on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Jason Kipnis gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit.
And even if this doesn't lead to a run, it's important not to let this guy get out there and skate through the first inning, throwing as few pitches as he has. If nothing else, maybe you force him to throw another, 5, 6, 7 pitches to the next hitter.
Carlos Santana is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. One left for the Tribe. It's the Tribe nothing. Twins coming to bat. This is Major League Baseball on the show. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, the wind is blowing in today, so you're not going to see a lot of long drives. Focus on hitting the ball on a line and on the ground to score your runs today.
Byron Buxton is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Line softly toward the hole and just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Brian Dozier is at the plate as he watches ball one. Chop foul at the plate. Strike one. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball. But even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Ground ball left side. Uribe's got it. Kipnis on to Napoli at first, and it's a double play.
Well, you kind of thought maybe he'd be running over there at first base. He had a few pitches to think about it and kind of time the move. But by not going, he winds up getting taken off the bases entirely here on the double play.
Joe Mauer will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
And he takes ball one. 2 out, nobody on. And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
3-0 now. Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike one.
Maybe you worry about this guy getting a little too slider happy. That's 3 in a row now, so you're giving that guy at the plate a pretty good look at it.
Line towards center field. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Miguel Sano set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score. 1-0.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball one. For short, hit hard. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Trevor Plouffe comes forward trying to cash in on this 2-out rally as he's got a couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Oh, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well. As they're on the board here in the first, it's now 2-0.
Well, the first big hit of the ball game comes right here in the first inning. 2 men on. He finds a pitch he can handle, and he does not miss this one. He drives it all the way to the wall to bring home the first 2 runs of the game.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And another foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full... Yan Gomes makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Hughes steps into the windup. First pitch on the way. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Down 2-0 here early. They get the leadoff man on to start the second. We'll see how they want to play things from here.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in as he'll take a look at ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Mike Napoli into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Kenny Vargas strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side, and reined in 1 away. Striding into the box, Kurt Suzuki, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Eduardo Escobar takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Flip of his glove for 1. On to first, and that's 2 innings and 2 double plays they've hit into so far as the inning is over. Nothing doing here for the Twins. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Leading off the inning, Juan Uribe, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Mike Napoli will stand in to lead things off here. His guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Juan Uribe will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
He's now thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, and that is just pounding the strike zone. He's pitching so well, and this game's getting late.
No runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Buxton sprinting after it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Rajai Davis will step in. A ground-out victim his last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1. In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Indians leave 1. They trail here 4-0. Byron Buxton will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Brian Dozier stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Tap foul at home plate. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Joe Mauer is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They lead it 4-0. A shot there of St. Paul, Minnesota, just down I-94 from where we are as we're set for the 9th inning in this one. Francisco Lindor will come forward now, trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the 9th.
It's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
Hughes looks in. Here it is on 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Second baseman number 22.
Well, they had played error-free ball until this point, but they're not going to be able to keep that up through the whole way. They wind up making their first error of the ball game right here in the ninth inning. And now they've got to make sure that it doesn't come back and bite them.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. Sano is there, one away. Carlos Santana stands in, trying to change his evil ways here. Hitless in the ball game so far.
Oh, I see what you did there, Matty. That's nice. No way you just came up with that on your own.
First pitch is a breaking ball, taken down and away for ball one. Lifted the other way out to left center. Rosario is there. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Yan Gomes will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And Hughes gets ahead with the fastball for strike one.
Yeah, he's still got that good movement on the two-seamer. He's been throwing it well all night long.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And the Twins have advanced. They're headed to the AL Championship Series.
Well, you know, their work is not done yet, but they've done what they needed to do up to this point. And they take care of business here to punch their ticket to the ALCS.
And, guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here. Phil Hughes. Strike opposed. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and